US President Donald Trump delivered an emotional speech at the Knesset on Monday, where he was celebrated for his central role in securing the release of hostages and helping bring an end to the Gaza war. But it wasn't just the peace deal that caught global attention. It was the touching moment when Trump praised his daughter Ivanka for her deep love of Israel and her faith. "Let me also give a special thanks to someone who truly loves Israel," Trump said before a standing ovation. "In fact, she loves it so much that my daughter converted to Judaism." The audience erupted in applause as Trump smiled and turned to Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. "Bibi, you do know this wasn't in the cards for me, right?" he joked. "She is so happy." They are so happy. They have a great marriage and they're best friends. They have a very special relationship. Ivanka, who accompanied her father and husband Jared Kushner on the visit, looked on proudly. She converted to Judaism in 2009 before marrying Kushner, who played a major role in negotiating both the Abraham Accords and the recent Gaza ceasefire. Trump thanked Kushner and U.S. envoy Steve Witkoff for their tireless efforts in bringing peace to the region. "Today we give thanks to the Almighty God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob," Trump declared. "A long nightmare is finally over for Israelis and Palestinians alike. The forces of chaos that have plagued this region are totally defeated." The US president received a standing ovation from members of the Knesset, though two left-wing politicians briefly disrupted the session by holding signs calling for Palestinian statehood. They were quickly removed from the chamber as Trump continued his remarks without hesitation. He went on to promise that his administration would now focus its energy on ending the Russia-Ukraine conflict, signaling a new phase in global diplomacy. Ivanka's spiritual journey has long fascinated the public. She converted under Rabbi Haskell Luckstein of Congregation Kehilath Jeshurun, a prominent modern Orthodox synagogue in New York. In a 2015 interview with Vogue, she explained why she kept her conversion private. "I've always shied away from it being a public conversation. Because it's such a personal thing." Donald Trump, however, has often expressed his pride in his daughter's decision to embrace Judaism. In 2016, before the birth of one of her children, he proudly said, "She's about to have a beautiful Jewish baby." During her visit to Israel, Ivanka made several emotional appearances. On Friday, she visited the Western Wall with Kushner and Steve Witkoff, praying for the success of her father's 20-point Gaza peace plan. The visit was both personal and symbolic, a moment of faith and reflection amid historic diplomatic progress. Ivanka has visited Israel many times, but this trip felt different. Her modest, elegant style, black dresses and tailored suits, reflected the solemnity of the occasion. To many Israelis, she has become a beloved figure, admired for her grace, composure, and sincerity. Her father's words at the Knesset only deepened that admiration. Trump's tribute to Ivanka was more than a father's praise. It was a public acknowledgement of faith, family, and a shared devotion to peace in the Holy Land. As the ceremony ended, the message was clear. While politics and diplomacy may shape the headlines, it's the personal bonds of faith, family, and love for Israel that continue to define the Trumps' enduring connection to the region.